Aloha, and welcome to Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii. It's Wednesday at 11 a.m., so it's time for a song from Church of the Holy Cross. Welcome. My name's Eric Anderson. I'm the pastor here, and it's great to have you with me. I have been endeavoring to not repeat these songs from Church of the Holy Cross, so there's a little explanation required for today's. Today's is a repeat, and honestly, there's likely to be further repeats in the weeks ahead. When the Corona season began, first of all, I honestly hadn't anticipated we'd be doing this long. I also had this notion that I would write a song every week. Well, it went on longer than we thought, and it turns out that ministry in a pandemic is engaging enough, demanding enough, that I didn't have a lot of time for creative work, including an extra song. Turns out I can produce a sermon every week, but not necessarily a song. But back in June, I wrote this one, and it has retained its relevance, rather to my regret. But there was an event last night at which somebody was asked what ought to have been a fairly easy question: to repudiate white supremacy. The answer was unsatisfactory. And so this song comes back. Born at the gravesides of thousands of lynched souls, stand at the capitals and demand the voting rolls. Read out the names as long as we have breath. Breonna, George, Ahmaud, and Trayvon are shouting from their deaths. Black Lives Matter, this is our demand. Black Lives Matter, in this we must stand. Black Lives Matter, oh, people hear our cry. Black Lives Matter, 'cause as long as black lives do not matter, all lives matter is a lie. Tear down the statues that honor white supremacy. Strip back protections from those who kill with impunity. Read out the names as long as we have breath. Sandra, Tamir, Eric, and Michael are shouting from their death that Black Lives Matter. This is our demand. Black Lives Matter, and we will stand. Black Lives Matter, oh, people hear our cry. Black Lives Matter, as long as black lives do not matter, all lives matter is a lie. Paint the streets with our moral declaration. Hold accountable those who give violence direction. Read out the names as long as we have breath. Till we join those aching souls whom God embraced in their early death. Black Lives Matter, this is our demand. just a lie. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Oh, now people hear our cry. As long as black lives do not matter, all lives matter is a lie. As long as black lives do not matter, all lives matter is a lie. Well, that's today's song from Church of the Holy Cross, and I hope that it gave you some energy and inspiration in these times in which the energy also often seems to be either diffused or ill-directed, in which the inspiration is all too often towards the bad, the evil, the destructive. This coming Sunday, we have worship at 10 a.m. Hawaii time. Hope you can join us for that. And I will be back with another song from Church of the Holy Cross next Wednesday. It may be a little noisier in the background than we're accustomed to. The preschool E Maka'ala should be in session, and so in addition to passing cars and trucks, we will hopefully be hearing the sounds of joyful children. Although I know a little bit too much about children to think that all the sounds will necessarily be joyful. But I hope you'll be with me then. Until that time, be well, be joyful, be in the hands of God.